Aloha, good morning. This is Caron B Davis at Caron B Realty International. Happy New Year. And I'm sure a lot of us this week are getting ready for the new year, getting organized. But before we go there, I want to share we had a very wonderful family vacation. We actually went to Thailand, which I had really never visited before. And I thought it'd be fun just to share some photos up front before we get into how the market fared by the end of 2023. And let me just share some photos with you of our trip here. I wanted to explain to you first where we did go. We flew into Bangkok, and here's a map. And then we actually took another plane to an area called Trait, which is on the right-hand side. And then we took a taxi down to a pier. Then we took a speedboat to an island called Koh Mak. And as you can see by the arrow, it was quite a ways away from Bangkok, and we got to explore on my brother's new boat. He bought a brand new catamaran, a Sea-Wind catamaran that he'll be sailing for quite a few years. And his first voyage here is around this island area, and we visited many islands down in this area, and it was so fun. And just to share with you some of the experiences we had, we went to a cooking school with the family, which was fantastic, and learned different ways to cook Thai food. And that was really interesting. I think we did 3 different curries, and we did a pad Thai, and we did a mango rice pudding. It was just amazing. And hopefully I'll get to cook some of that while I'm home. And then once we left the islands, we went to Bangkok and did some great cycling, which the family did not want to do. They thought it was very dangerous, but once they did it, they thought, no, this is fine. And great tour guides, and made us feel very safe. It was definitely worth doing it. And just wanted to share with you one photo. When we left the family, they went further along to another island, and my niece is here shaking hands with an elephant. But yeah, this is all in Thailand. It's very, very neat. And next week I'll share photos of the boat. I'm actually in research, believe it or not, where I put some good photos of this magnificent boat, my brother's dream boat that he actually had designed for his next voyage in his life. But beautiful, beautiful sunsets, and just had a great vacation, and very different. It's always good to get out of your comfort zone and see a different part of the world. But anyway, moving along, Happy New Year. What happened in 2023? And again, let me share the screen on the sales here. And what we'll do is we'll just generally work from these graphs this morning. And generally speaking, there was in the luxury home sales, it was over 362 sales. The median sales price was $2,450,000. And our median sales price here at Caron B Realty was actually a little under $3 million. So we were right there with the heat of the market. We're right in the marketplace right now, so we really do know what's going on. And the average days on the market was 59 days in the industry, and list price to sales price was about 97.2%. But if we look at these charts, on this next chart here, we see the home sales in 2023 compared to 2022, and the market was down about 31.5% in number of sales. But as you can see, in January, it was very low compared to 2022. And then as the year went on, it gradually got higher. And then there was definitely some consistency of being at a certain level. Like if you see September, October, November, there was a lot of consistency in number of sales happening. The luxury homes also received a lower percentage of the asking price than they did in the last year. If we go to the median price here, this is the median price of homes. As you can see, August and September with some of the highest median prices. And then if we go comparing to 2022, it was a lot lower in the beginning of the year. But again, in August, September, very strong market with the median sales price rising in September to about 2.9 million, just to let you know. And then as far as time on the market, days on the market in January is very high. That's when we started to feel some changes, of course, in interest rates, etc. And as we got along further in the year, activity increased. But again, also the shortage of inventory is definitely a factor of what's keeping our pricing very healthy still in the luxury home market. And as you can see, October was a little higher than days on the market. I did see a bit of more inventory coming on, but again, it started to evaporate with people putting offers in as we went towards December. And very interesting, these graphs, and we'll have a copy of this, of course, attached to our email that's going out and also on our Facebook page. As you can see, the different available listings in 2023 in the price ranges. So from 1.8 to 2.9 million is in the blue, and from 3 million to 5.9 is in the orange, and in the gray is the 6 to 9.9 million, and then 10 million plus. But as you can see here, the luxury homes in the 1.8 to 2 million up to 5.0 million showed, definitely a good volume. But again, the $10 million market eventually dipped a little bit in the summer. And luxury homes that went into escrow pending, again, by the price range, as you can see, that 1.8 to 2.9 is very strong in escrow. And it's as in East Oahu, it's so difficult to find a home, a nice home under $3 million, which is amazing. It takes a lot more for someone to get into a home in East Oahu right now. And of course, the orange is 3 to 5.9. And that definitely showed more going into escrow later on in the year. And the 10 million was stronger in the beginning of the year than it was towards the end. Anyway, you can study these graphs. I find a very easy visual way to absorb a lot of information which is going on. I thought I'd also take the time in this video this week to talk about the top 3 luxury sales. And of course, we always have Kahala as one of the top luxury sale markets. And this home, of course, was on Kahala Avenue, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. It was on and off the market, but when this particular price, when it was listed at price and sold for 15 million, it was 40 days on the market. And just to give you some previous sales history on this house, which is always really interesting. Oftentimes, a lot of luxury homes don't sell within 40 days. It's actually been on the market 2 or 3 years. And it's a gradual way of just finding what price point a certain property should be with the current market conditions. And this home back in 2004 sold for 17.5 million, and it was listed at 20 million. And back in 2018, it was actually listed at 30 million. And then in 2020, it was listed for 25 million. So somebody got a very good buy for 15 million last year, 2023. If we go to this next highest sale for the year, of course, this is all the Kahala property here. We have Diamond Head. Of course, it's one that Kahala and Diamond Head absolutely get the highest prices on the ocean front always. And this home sold for $14,250,000. And if I shared this with you, it was a really beautiful home. Actually, I've showed both the properties that went into escrow here sold. And this home was 3 bedrooms, 4 and a half baths with 15,000 square feet. Smaller home, but 85 linear feet of oceanfront land. Very beautiful, self-contained home, very manageable for a lot of people who don't live on the islands full time. The previous sale history on this home was last sold in 2003 for $6 million and listed in 2018 for 16.9 million. But absolutely gorgeous, elegant home. It had a separate guest quarters, and just very delightful home for somebody there that was able to purchase that home this year. But as you can see, gorgeous kitchen. And then the third highest sale was up in Makiki Heights, which was nice to see. And this home had amazing square footage. The house was a little under 14,000 square feet. The land area was over 2 acres, and this home sold for 10.5 million. And just to give you some idea of the previous sales history on this, the home sold in 2011 for 8.5 million, and it was remodeled in 2013, this home. beautiful modern Mediterranean house, absolutely gorgeous estate. So sometimes if somebody doesn't want the oceanfront, they can go up to Makiki Heights and get tremendous sprawling grass area, land area, and a huge, a very, very large home. Anyway, I hope you found all this very interesting. It's a lot of information, and we're going to have it all very well presented here on Facebook and on our email today, so you can just at your leisure go through all the information we're giving you on the marketplace for 2023 luxury homes. Aloha, have a wonderful weekend, and next week we'll talk about the condo luxury market. Much mahalo.